we have been snowed in now that it's January. The rabbits are having fun in the garden. Gabriel got a little bit bored. The spin cycle on the washing machine finally finished. Probably read every single book in the house. Sit down and watch some children's television. For me to actually sit down and watch them with her, I was surprised to see a lot of things that children can learn. There's a lot of subliminal underlined messages I just wanted to share with you. They help parents as well as children. Timmy time! So there's a little sheep and he wears a backpack and he goes to school with his little friends. There's like a duck and a badger and things like that. Lambs love to learn. I always thought that monkeys were the closest intelligent animal to humans, but all along it's actually been sheep. You follow the crowd if you're a sheep. And they're all mindless, they just do as they're told. They're not actually following the crowd, they're marching, forming an army. They're going to overthrow the world. And we've been missing it all along. These people, they can speak, they go to school, they're clever. We better watch out. It's like more of a threat from lambs than it is from aliens, and that's real. Justin's house! That's the place you want to play in. Cool yellow house with wonky staircases. All the children are all invited. Everybody's welcome here in Justin's house. Get all the good children together. You get the bad children as well, and kind of children that set fire to things. They're all welcome. A giant mixed prison of children where they all come together. It doesn't really sound like fun for me, and I don't think that's safe. It kind of sounds like cutbacks. Waverloo! Kind of purple thing, beautiful garden, and they all kind of float around in the sky and they do yoga. They call it yogo. In 2013 here. If you can't get it right, you just look really foolish. YOLO. You only live once. It's kind of embarrassing. The producer's gonna get fired for that one. Easy mistake to make. Rasta Mouse, and he wears a little Rasta cap, and he teaches the little miceling to be good. It's kind of street and hip hop. His favourite song to sing is Give It Up for the Easy Crew. Problem I see with giving it up for the easy crew, when you're promoting being easy. No wonder there's, 13-year-olds giving birth in the school assembly these days. Britney Spears used to brag about being a virgin, not how many babies she's got. So, that's obviously not going to do anything for your reputation, is it? Everybody loves Horrid Henry. It's basically a little boy who goes around doing things to be horrid. It's kind of like The Simpsons, but not. It's kind of touching on the celebrity craze of giving your kids stupid names. If you call a kid Horrid Henry, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Of course he's going to be a little brat. You give him something like Happy Henry, Horse Jockey Henry, Harp Playing Henry. Not horrid. Grandpa in my pocket. Now there's this happy little granddad with a flat cap. When he puts his hat on, it's actually a shrinking hat. He becomes really small, flies around, and they kind of save the day together. This has really kind of annoyed me now. I've always loved The Magician's Greatest Secrets. Guy on Channel 5, I think it is, and he has the black face covered. He'll show you a trick, and then he'll go through it and show you how he really did it. I was pretty sure that they were still showing reruns of that show. For him to have taken his mask off and shown himself as Grandpa in my pocket, it kind of destroys the illusion he created. Surely if you're going to shrink yourself on TV in front of millions of kids, they're going to know who you are. It's like ruining Top Gear by telling us who the Stig is. Why would you do that? Mr. Maker. Now he goes around, and when you have all this unwanted stuff in your house, like loo roll tubes and plastic tubs, he'll turn junk into something pretty. A robot suit, and you're like, whoa, look what I've made out of a fairy liquid bottle. It's not really going to help the world. Look at the latest PIP scandal. Breast implants that had mattress stuffing. They're putting junk in your body to make it beautiful. Making pretty things out of junk. These might have to be taken out, probably because of Mr. Maker, or whoever his predecessor was, teaching children that it's okay to make something pretty out of junk. What next? Are we going to have prosthetic hips made out of paper clips? Or maybe helmets for the war made out of a potty? Clothes made out of tissue paper, so when it rains, you're all just naked outside, but at least it looks pretty. Cutlery made out of ice. Really like Katie on I Can Cook. It's all about children sitting at a big wooden table and making things that they can eat for dinner. When you get into a series, and you really like the way it works, and then they change it. Now, Katie used to be in a kitchen. You have to lift up these little pots and go, oh, did you have the missing ingredient? Is it a chair? And you have like a little game. It was really cool. And they've put her in a little wagon now, drives around, and she makes things outside on a sunny day. When it first started, it wasn't called I Can Cook. It was called I Can Call the Fire Brigade. But apparently 5-year-olds couldn't say it very well. What's the point in changing the name of a show and changing everything they do when it's not broken? Why try and fix it? I Can Call the Fire Brigade was brilliant before they changed it to I Can Cook, put her in a wagon and sent her out on a sunny day. Quizzical! It's like a kind of futuristic quiz where you have these people in spacesuits. They've got little aliens as sidekick. Play to then go and race. The name. Quizzical. Quiz. Cool. How is that fair? To make a phone call during a quiz. You don't go and look it up. You don't pull your BlackBerry out or your iPhone and just Google the answer. How is that teaching anyone anything? When we were in our GCSEs, they would allow calculators in a maths test. Who does that? Just name it Cheat, the show. Because that's basically all it is. Aliens are probably telepathic anyway. They're reading their minds. They know the answers, so what's the point in even racing? They'd beat us anyway. They've got spaceships. I love, in the night garden, kind of astroturf garden, a little guy called Macapaka. Big, kind of fleshy coloured blob. And he has a massive nipple attached to his back. Giant boob. I didn't twig it. My 8-month-old son started going at the screen when he saw Macapaka bending over. They show children breasts boobies to raise breast awareness. Amazing. This guy goes round with a trumpet and a sponge cleaning, and he's obviously checking his breasts. Every time I have a shower, I think of Macapaka and I take my trumpet and my sponge. Brilliant role model for kids. So, children's television, more than likely run by Rupert Murdoch. God help future generations. Never look at the sheep the same way again. I'll probably save myself now by checking my body more often thanks to Macapaka. It's important to know how to phone the fire brigade when you burn your dinner. You shouldn't cheat during a test. Don't give people fake breast implant. Apart from that, brilliant way to spend the afternoon. Got loads of housework done and we're still snowed in. Brr. Watch TV, kids! Yay! Follow some comment. Yay! Oh, jeez. Bye.